What does your number stand for?
I just want to say,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I want to say thanks. You're real good. You really hooked me up.
Thanks. We're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime.
Yeah, there's one more big obstacle we've got to get past.
Obstacle?
Yeah, motive. And that white...
That white woman.
That white woman. That wipeout obstacle course that we had to go through. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway?
Motive, huh?
Anyway, we're still badly in need of information.
Information? Right.
What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. And one more thing.
What is it?
The incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for. I didn't do nothing! I didn't kill nobody! I never lie!
Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago.
Okay. I trust you. That day, 5 years ago, I dream of it. Every day. This picture, it reminds me of everything. Bridge looks same, just like then, 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart any minute.
He was trying to save the child. So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years.
Sorry, buddy, but you sound like you sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute.
Take 7.
It's true. I did kidnap her. 5 years ago, I kidnapped my girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne.
Huh? 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 He thought she died. She probably went into basically like witness protection. And then that's why Valerie was like, we gotta tell the truth. You're not dead. Your girlfriend? Huh?
Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne?
The victim's last name. Oh, her sister.
Dahlia Hawthorne. Valerie's little sister.
Jesus, she killed her own sister. My God.
That's the last thing I wanted you to remember is that Dahlia's last name is Hawthorne and the victim's Valerie Hawthorne.
What a massive serial killer. What? Are you serious?
The girl. Let her go.
I'll kiss you.
Shut up! Come closer! I kill her! Sorry. But you're not gonna get the chance.
You... The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. At first I thought shooting someone for kidnapping was crossing the line, but it was to protect her little sister. I can understand why she did it.
Wrong! Not protect sister! Valerie betrayed me! Betray us!
What do you mean she betrayed you?
Everything! All lies! All make-believe! Kidnapping too!
A make-believe kidnapping?
Dahlia, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel.
Did he actually say my teen angel? He's seen one too many soap operas.
I do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says.
What episode of General Hospital is he on?
Yeah.
You think Dahlia says? Hold on a minute. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valerie too.
Valerie was in on it?
Dahlia's family rich. A jewelry business. We get one jewel. That's what we thought. Me and Dahlia got kidnapped. We sent to her dad. Asked for $2 million time. Tell him make exchange on Dusky Bridge. We tell him Valerie make transfer cause she new detective. Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. In the end, you were planning on splitting the 2 million 3 ways, huh? Yeah, but that woman!
Harder to split 2 million 3 ways instead of 2 million 2 ways.
The math! That woman! Valerie! She'd do it for real!
Or not
She'd
having
shoot at me for real!
not having to split any of the money by killing your sister and framing the guy.
Natalia!
Pew.
I was shot in the arm! Dahlia! She jumped me!
Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you?
I couldn't do it! I couldn't have it push her! I blacked out. Wake up with police all over. And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence. I couldn't believe it. That woman! She betrayed me!
She took the money off first?
That man, Terry Falls. He killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the Roaring River 40 feet below.
Nah, so the rock she hit fixed her posture and made
Yeah.
it pretty.
These 5 years, all I wonder is, why? 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 Why did she lie? That's what I want to know! So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself. Yes. I forget what she looks like. That's why I tell her to wear scarves. I don't want to hurt her. Just ask why. Why? Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear answer come from her mouth. That's all.
That's why. That's why you made a crazy escape like that?
Just one thing, Zebra boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls, where is it?
Huh? Where's what?
Come on now, kitten. Ransom. The $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it? I don't know.
It's around her neck.
That big diamond?
Yeah. Huh? You don't know?
No, really. I don't know. It's gone. With Dahlia.
She's out of money. With Dahlia. It was in her bed.
That day, on the bridge, Dahlia put it in a backpack. I'm gone with Dahlia. Gone forever into Eagle River.
So basically, now my new theory is they were going to split it 2 ways. Frame him, split 2 ways.
Okay.
But then Dahlia said, I'm just...
Got it. What?
Dahlia said, I'm going to take this all for myself and fake my death.
Okay.
It disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute.
You can come back in now. We're about ready to go.
Shut up! Mr. Falls, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne?
Never found her. My sweet Dahlia.
Your Honor, we're requesting a DNA test. This woman. Right here.
I changed my DNA in a lab experiment.
They never found her.
Swallowed by river. God. Dahlia. My teen angel. Your teen angel? How old was she anyway? Just 14.
Huh? How old are you?
20s?
Huh? I'm gonna need you to have a seat. Right here. Take a seat.
Yeah,
Have a seat.
take a seat right over here.
For 14? I guess you were robbing cradles for diamonds.
She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth 2 mil. Man, oh man. Angels these days.
Let's see. Falls takes the fall. Ha!
Haha.
And gets a one-way ticket to death row. Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel? Or is she really a...
It's
bitch?
time, kitten. It looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now.
I got a joker.
How did you... Ah!
You bet.
Diamond, a $2 million gem used as ransom for Dahlia, lost to Eagle River 5 years ago.
Eh.
The training wheels come off now, Mia. You've got to strike while the iron is hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it.
Hey, that's the same rule she told us.
Mm-hmm.
Then she told us to forget it.
A lot of things that Mia does say to Phoenix come from Diego Armando.
That's cause it's her boyfriend!
Mm.
Now then, let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terry Falls. Witness, are you feeling better?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best.
You're a brave young lady. Not this again.
I can understand the defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, trying to pin the crime on an innocent student is...
What are you talking about?
My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime. That's all.
He didn't witness any crime.
What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman?
It's certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer. Oh, you have no idea. Her motive, huh? Figured that...
Oh! Get that already. Oh, what?
It's too late! Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive?
I figured that's what I had to establish here.
No!
Okay.
Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive? Yeah, $2 million gem. Yes, of course. I think...
Huh. You're still acting as tame as a kitten. Kitten.
That's why he calls her kid, because they are in a relationship. Mr. Armando.
Listen, a lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets.
That's why every time he has his electrocution, he stops and then smiles.
Well, it's also a thing that Mia tells Phoenix a lot. Smiling on the outside, while your guts are twisted in knots, is the mark of a pro.
No. It's more interesting to know that he smiles all the time. Even after being proven wrong.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's that much that he cares about being proven wrong.
No.
Since he was a defense attorney before becoming a prosecutor. I assume he is still on the idea of he wants all of the truth out there. Basically what Edgeworth turned into.
Yeah.
Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that. It's making me hot and bothered and we're in court.
May I speak, Mr. Judge?
No! Shut up.
Oh.
Of course, Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like.
I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's right. I at least wanted to tell you. I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true.
I see. You're such an honest and upstanding young lady.
Looks like this witness is a real professional.
A real con artist.
A real fucker.
What do you mean?
Look at that 100-watt smile.
It's a pretty weak smile.
Just when things are darkest for her, click. She lights right up.
Very well, then let's hear what the witness has to say.
Thank you for your testimony.
All right, we're done with this witness.
Yeah. I was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college. I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. But the grudge in killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago, or kidnapping a poor girl, I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster.
I've never been to Eagle Rock, but I know about this case that happened 5 years ago.
Oh, the man is on death row. Did some Googling. Wait a second, Googling.
Yeah, but she says she's out of the country.
This is 2013.
She's out of the country! Doesn't matter if you make... People who make death row in America don't show up overseas. They could care less.
Well, let's go over the statements.
Out of the country, eh?
Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder.
Indeed.
You're up to bat, kid. Drop in those claws and put on your best smile.
You bet. That's how I also can tell they're dating. He calls her kitten, but because of how professional she is in the workplace, she calls him Mr. Armando. Also probably because they shouldn't be dating. Because they work together.
I'm not telling you. Don't read my fan fiction.
But I'm not telling you. Somehow I have to tie her to this case. Alright, give me the rope.
Huh?
And give me a briefcase.
Yeah. I was out of the country until the year before last.
So what country were you living in there?
We were all living abroad, but after my parents were killed...
There was a brutal civil war. She had to try to make her way back home alone.
I lost everything. I didn't even have any personal identification.
It's because you faked your death.
Wait, this is not America's Got Talent? Oh. Then everything I said was a lie.
What kind of sob story is this? What do I do? Should I press her for details? Doesn't matter, press her for details. No, I want everybody in court to hate me.
Okay.
Press her for details. There's nothing I can do about her claim to have lost all her identification. All I can do is wait to find some other evidence about her real identity. Very well then, Miss Foster. Please proceed. Go ahead, continue.
Not out into college. Wait, hold up.
What?
Oh, don't let into college. Oh, you probably were supposed to press that.
I was right!
I misread the script.
Seem to be doing that a lot lately.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? It seemed weird to me because I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Witness, answer the question. I'll even repeat it for you. What country were you in?
Your Honor, this line of questioning is childish. What country she was in and how many languages she may speak are irrelevant here. What we're here to evaluate is whether this witness has any connection to this case.
I'm not asking her what languages she knows.
I've lived abroad ever since I was a little girl. That's why I could never have known Mr. Falls with Detective Hawthorne.
Yes, I think we've established that point.
Are you? That second one was like a punch.
Yeah.
The first one was like a grab, and then you just punched it afterwards. Yes, indeed. Well then, shall we add what you just stated to the official testimony?
Yes, please, Mr. Judge.
I ask her what country she's from because, you know, even though we haven't fully cleared the fact that she has faked her death and haven't gotten that far, you could say, what country are you from? Because you should know your own backstory. Instead of having, you know, come up with it on the fly.
So that has nothing to do with the case.
Actually, I didn't know either the victim nor the defendant.
You didn't know either person? Are you certain of that?
Yes. I'm afraid I'm rather shy around people.
Oh well, that can't be helped. Why is he just agreeing with everything that comes out of her mouth? The first time I saw either of them was when they were...
You!
Oh, the
judge was there!
The first.
Oh, right,
The first time you saw either of them was when they were on the bridge, correct?
Yes.
Oh, you drop your controller like that and it doesn't go out.
Yeah.
Sitting normal.
It really was a coincidence.
Until I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. I messed with the cord. That's what happened.
So what made you... Leave me alone! So what made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyway? That's what I say in the stores.
Yeah.
If I'm in a store, people walking around, they're like, leave me alone! Oh, some apples.
Ooh.
I just love being outdoors. Picnics, hiking, you know, that sort of thing.
Sorry, let's get that right. If I'm in a store, it's normally like, leave me alone! Ooh, potato chips.
Ooh.
You don't look like much of a hiker to me. But you do look like a digger of sorts. Oh, you can't say that. Mia, that's gonna get you canceled.
But we like the Yogcast song.
Diggy Diggy?
Mm-hmm.
It's not diggers. It's Diggy Diggy Hole.
Shit.
They don't call themselves diggers. They'd get canceled. Now I've said it so much, we're done for.
Well. Oh, well.
Anyway, but Eagle Mountain is a 2-hour drive from here, and no trains run through there. There are plenty of mountains that are closer and easier to get to.
Well, I went there once with the college hiking club. I fell in love with its stark, desolate beauty and its cold yet romantic gloominess.
Didn't know you were such a god.
Oh.
Yuck. By the way, what's the name of your college?
Who fucking cares? There we go.
That's a quick way to cut down his lines.
All that matters is that she is a material witness to a crime. The witness doesn't need to respond to questions that are clearly malicious in intent.
Thank you. She's really gone too far.
By asking what college you go to.
But it's a community college.
That's because she faked her death.
We don't have proof!
But she faked her death. We're just stating it's true. She faked her death. Miss Faye, you're treading on thin ice here. And we don't skate on thin ice. I hardly said anything. Talk about sensitive. Talk about a
And I
whiny bitch.
certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer.
But maybe you do. Perhaps, but your behavior that day was very suspicious. Not only have you contradicted yourself here in court, but you know things you shouldn't. For example, the scratches on the trunk of the car.
Well, that's...
Yeah, dig out of that hole. Do it. God damn it.
Unfortunately, Miss Faye, your last statement proves nothing.
Oh, really? And why is that?
The witness came to the police station once to identify the suspect. It's entirely possible that, at that time, an officer showed her this photo.
That seems like a rather serious mistake.
That's the oldest trick in the prosecutor's book.
It's not fair.
That wicked inmate. I'll never be able to forget that horrible day.
Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago?
A grudge?
Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death.
Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt.
My client has always maintained that he's innocent of those charges.
He seemed rather forgetful. Your client, I mean. Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well.
She's using that because he forgot what she looked like.
Yeah.
So she's straight up taunting us in the face.
Why do you think I'm doing delivering these lines like this? I'm an actor!
You're a fraud!
No! Don't look at my CV!
That's how you hurt every actor. Like on the red carpet, you're like, what do you feel like this? He's like,
Sure! I was a background actor doing Yell Gabba Gabba, alright? For like 15 years. But I'm an actor!
you're a fraud!
No! I can't, no! Get out of my head!
They're standing on the red carpet and like, so how do you feel about your act? Yeah, how do you like ask her the question? He's like, I am a true actor. It really gets it going. Like, but you're a fraud. I'm like, no. It's not true. It's not true.
Get those cameras away from me.
They turn into. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Tom Hanks. Say I'm a good actor. Who are you? No.
He starts to hunch over. He's like, no, it's not true. It's not. Get those cameras out of here. Get them out. What do you mean by that?
Your client, he forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well.
Well, she's right about that. Mr. Falls is kind of forgetful. Tell me more. Tell me more. You said he forgot what the detective looked like? What do you mean by that?
Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right?
Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification.
Why, if I'd been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me.
She wasn't wearing a white scarf.
I mean, it kind of looks white.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, why would she think it's a white scarf?
Because the letter said white scarf.
No. Cut the cameras.
Fraud! That's true. He's clearly a bitter man. This is bad. Mr. Falls' reputation is getting worse and worse. And now I've dookied. Sometimes it's best not to poke too deep. What should I do with the last statement? I don't know. I mean, because it's contradiction and might add it to the record. I could just... Your Honor, what the witness said just now is tremendously important. I'd like to add it to the official testimony. You fool, go ahead.
The prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer, and a mentally unbalanced one at that. That testimony only helps to further prove that point.
You know, it is kind of odd for Edgeworth to be that smart and not see what she's trying to get at. I also understand it's a very tiny detail to notice.
Well, yeah.
Statement. But
Edgeworth is not one that flipped pieces of paper over.
I didn't read it.
Yeah.
No. It's not why I... Enough. Witness if you would.
My pleasure, Mr. Judge. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf.
White scarf. What
do you mean by lucky?
Well, it's February now. Everyone is wearing scarves. If I accidentally worn a white scarf like he said...
Also, white contradicts with your outfit, lady.
It's
all pink.
It'll blend in too much. Then you yourself might have been killed.
She put on a white scarf, it would stand out more because it's the same color as everything else.
I think like a pure red one, like a crimson red would look nice. So, there you go, Shu.
Well, I was meaning the fact that if she wore a white scarf with her outfit, it would have stood out way too much. Anyway, and she seems like somebody who actually cares about her appearance. That would have been a terrible loss for this world.
It looks like you pressed too hard this time, kitten.
Mr. Armando.
Keep looking around you and you're gonna lose sight of the finish line. Justice is blind, but she's not deaf. Sometimes you have to know when not to talk.
That bitch. Shit.
Or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster.
What else do you want to call him?
Yeah.
You knew about that incident? But weren't you out of the country until the year before last?
Well, I saw a report about the escaped convict on the news. He had an in-depth report about his whole history.
So you were still living abroad 5 years ago, is that right?
Yes.
Can't let her get away with these lies.
Listen to me. She's neck deep in this whole thing. Somehow you're just going to have to get her to show the court her true self.
What? So you mean like doing this?
White scarf. White scarf.
It's true, Mr. Falls did give instructions to Valerie Hawthorne about their meeting. The note that she left said wear white scarf for identification. Yes, what about that? Isn't it obvious? Doesn't it strike you as odd? That note was a secret piece of evidence. How is it that the witness knows about it? Because it wasn't shown till today. Order, order. It is odd, isn't it? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, did you show top secret evidence to the witness?
Your Honor,
Did you break the rules?
I certainly never gave anyone permission to do such a thing.
In that case, the only way the witness could know about the letter is...
Just a moment. Of course I didn't know about the note. It's just, I saw it when it happened, with my own eyes. When the victim went to see the killer, she used her own scarf to signal him. That's why I assumed the signal was a white scarf.
But the scarf is blue! What do you mean? I suppose that makes sense. Come on, Mia. Can't let her weasel out of it that easily. Witness, I'm sorry, but your explanation isn't going to work here.
Why? It's true. That's what I saw.
Impossible. There's no way you could have seen the victim use a white scarf to signal him.
And we're gonna find that out in...
Son of a bitch!
Thank you for watching this episode of Face to the Trials and Tribulations. Make sure to like, subscribe, and cheers!
Every day.
Bye-bye.